And we are here. We're on. Make sure the stream's okay first before we begin. Never mind, anyway. Fine. Anyway, good evening, guys. Welcome to Queensville. It is 10 to 7 live here on YouTube. Welcome to a new stream, new week, fresh new week perspective of Queen this week. Thank you very much to everybody tuning in on Saturday for the chat we had about the Bohemian Rhapsody soundtrack. My channel, my video has gone global now. It's gone madness. I've had a lot of people talking about it since we went off air on Saturday, and I have had people just saying that it is the wrong decision to come up with a soundtrack like that anyway, and I think it's right. I think it's just a waste of time. I just think this movie's just getting well, I don't know. I say hit and miss about it. So yeah. So you guys, if you want to feel it, you want to buy the soundtrack, get it. But tell you what, it's going to be a waste of time behind it. It's absolutely useless. Anyway, so today's been a great day. Jade's been here today, and she produced her first track ever. She did the Skingrad track today, which is saying it now, and I have heard the first rough mix of it. It sounds really good. Very impressed with the work she did today. Yeah, we're doing well. She's back on Wednesday, which is Thursday. She's back. Nearly finished the album actually now. I finished the Gothic album now. It's out in. It'll be out of on the 30th. It's actually out on Halloween. Will not be the 29th of October to release hers first, and then inside the album you're all waiting for, which is. Have I still got the paper here? Have I? No, I don't. No, I'm going. Anyway, yeah. Yes, that album you're all waiting for to come out dead inside is on. It's on still. I have actually spoken to Jodie today, and she is very excited. Next, we actually start recording that Friday with the guitars, and then I think we were talking about it probably in the second week in the next week in October. We're going to have 2 days worth of her here to start recording, and she's going to bring a friend over as well, which is going to be for support anyway, to give her some great thing on it. And as you may all know, if you have heard the news, that Jade has been a phenomenal person to work for. She's absolutely brilliant. And she's leaving us, not permanent. She's leaving the 2 days. We're going to work 1 day a week instead. And we worked out what days she's able to come up here and do the admin still. It's really good for us. So she's not leaving. She's staying. But she just got university happening at the minute. And she realised that a Thursday would be easier to go and come here after that college is over, which works out fine. But we've had a ball today, had a great time today, and letting her produce her tracks today has been a great thing. I was out for about an hour or so, and I thought, oh, she's going to do the song really well. Came back, and she was spot on. So big thank you to Jade today. Really good stuff indeed. Right. Anyway, Joe's had tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about anything, not really, tonight. No specific subject today. Tuesdays we just basically talk about like what's happening in the news and stuff and Queen, everything else. What I do want to show you guys is a picture that was sent from me from Mr. Bar Guy. That's this. The poster. The official film poster. He has this now in his room. This is the German version of it. Some people were saying about that the poster is naff. And you know what I mean? It's just, again, the marketing tool that they're trying to do anyway from it. But let's say, yeah, I can just see the big massive stands coming up, the A7 stands coming up with this bloody Bohemian Rhapsody stuff going on it, and it's just like, it's not really the best way to market a film that way really for us. But they want to keep it simple. We're going to keep it really straight to the point, really, I suppose. And from my point of view, if they want to start blotching it all out, all the news press and everything else, wait till the review comes out first. And I'll probably get the Metro on the day actually it comes out, because I get a Metro on a Monday to Friday. They print it off, and then they will get probably the first thing of it saying Bohemian Rhapsody has just been there. You know what I mean? So we'll see how the first reviews go for it, and we'll see how it goes from there anyway, from that time. Because I am looking forward. I am still looking forward to see this film, but I won't be going whoop-de-doo. I'll just be trying to figure out in between of it, you know, stuck in a way. Yeah, very stuck indeed. Biscuits tonight. So guys, yep. So tonight anyway, I thought tonight we just talk about Queen. Well, anything on me. Let's do a discussion page. A lot of discussion page a couple of days ago actually. It'd be really, really interesting. I'm going to start off with 1981 Smigger. Good name for a YouTuber. This is a comment saying about Machines Back to Humans, the Making of the Works album. And he says, Tez, I swear I can hear a little blah at 2:11. Can you? Probably might be the interviewer on it, or either the fact that the probably might be Freddie's idea. Unless it was a fault from the DVD company, Queen Productions. Yeah, probably a Queen Productions. But yeah, the thing about that when it was put together as a DVD thing, you probably might hear a little bit of snippets called, you know, sort of thing, and it was all right, but it wasn't finished. D. Lee, good name. This is Fame Academy. He says they should bring back Fame Academy. It was the best. Yeah, they should have. They should have continued the show, but due to the fact that the place is now actually no longer there, it was actually up for sale, and it was, unfortunately, it got demolished. The whole building got demolished. The owners who had it at the time, they actually demolished the whole lot because the property was sold over to a council, and unfortunately, Endemol lost out, and the BBC lost out, and the BBC didn't want a third series produced, because the thing is they didn't want. They thought that the second series suffered quite a lot of changes in it, that the third series wasn't commissioned. And it's a shame, because after that second season was finished, BBC said, we're not going to renew the show because Arrival's taken over from it, and as you know, that program took over. If there were plans to bring it back, yes, but at the moment, no, because Endemol lost out and BBC lost out. But they did start doing like charity ones for like Comic Relief and all that, and the charity ones to the very end of it. And then Patrick and Kat went off to do other things like TV. I think Kat Daly doesn't do any presenting now. Patrick Kilty went somewhere else. They were two great presenters as well. Oh, good. Well, it was only because the rivalry started without our TV. That's the reason why it was cut. That's the reason why it was gone. But yeah, good show. Nicola says, there's a link above here if you want to check it out. It is an official Queen video of Freddie Mercury's birthday in Montreux. I have actually seen that video. Worth watching. It's just see Peter's freestyle, especially Jim Jenkins. who has lost who's lost a lot of weight. He has lost a lot of weight actually. He's been asked to lose quite a lot of bit of weight. I do love Jim Jenkins a lot. If you actually see our interview with Jim Jenkins that we did on Skype, that was brilliant. He's a good guy. Hope you're having a good week. I am, yes. Love to Devon. Paul Pooch's ear was inside out in the live stream for a while on Saturday. Was it? Didn't bother her. She's fine with it. Camera God's Nicola. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure when Devon's going home now. Because we were supposed to be 3 weeks away, but fortunately, no, we haven't given a date yet. So, because I don't know when anyone misses to take her home now, I don't know. So, I have no idea. But yeah, it's but yeah, I've had a good day today. Today's been really good indeed. No problems at all. And couldn't have asked for a better day today. It's just gone so fast today. It's been really cool. Get a day off tomorrow. Relaxing day. No work tomorrow. And yeah, it's good. So yeah. Anyway, so it's 7 o'clock, guys. It's time for us to have a chat on tonight. If you guys want to talk to me, you can. Anything you want to talk about, just get in there. Music scene would be good indeed. Music stuff. Cheers, here we go. The Joe's sitting there. I'm sitting there. We hear it everywhere. We started doing the merchandise for Dead Inside now, and we've produced. Well, we haven't produced it yet, but the merchandise for Dead Inside looks great. We're starting to do that the week that we get it out. Merchandise will be available on the website and also through Vistaprint as well. And if you want to buy one, there's going to be a price available soon. We're going to put on the website as well so you guys can buy it. And we'll ship them out probably when we can get Vistaprint sort of approval for it first. And we can put the price on for you guys and you can buy it on Vistaprint. And then it'll be good for you guys to buy, which is good. We also thought about probably putting out a poster as well, getting a poster designed. We're thinking about getting that produced as well for me and Jodie to have, and have her signed with the album on it as well, which we're really thinking about doing actually. I've just spoke to her today actually, and she's full on. She's ready. She's ready to do it. A few more weeks, but we're nearly there now. We're getting there with it. And hearing the rough mixes again is just great. Hearing it again. So if you think Secret Voice was good, we've got 2 albums coming out. We've got Jade's album coming out on the Monday, and then we've got Jodie's album coming out on the Wednesday, which is Halloween night. And on Thursday, we go up for we're actually going out for a. Well, I think we're going out for a meal actually. We're going for a meal next Friday with all everybody. So, yeah. Good times, guys. Good times. Something that I want to talk about this week, Queen-wise. I've been seeing all these drawings on Facebook. Someone's been, Instagram was. Someone's been doing these sort of like these artistry drawings of Freddie and artistry things. And he's called Mustapap on Instagram. Yeah, follow that guy. Follow him. He's brilliant. He's very clever doing artistry with using colours and stuff, with designing things like David Bowie. People like passed away, but people who are remembered as their stars of the future and everything else. And we I looked at them a couple of days ago now. Oh, they are phenomenal. They really are very nice stuff indeed. So very, very good. So Mustapap's very good on Instagram. So go and follow him on Instagram because it's good. Really good. Any questions, guys? Tonight? This could be a short stream and tonight, no questions. Yeah. I'll just go and have a look on my video manager on YouTube and see what's going on here. So far, as you all know, we've had a absolute success with. I'll just need to switch that on actually. Oh crap! Oh no! God damn it! Save that. That's it. Yeah, I've been watching the that live stream from Saturday, and I was really impressed with people who were very much really liked it as well. So thanks a lot, guys, for tuning into that. I really did enjoy it. I had a ball on Saturday with that stream. So you guys were really. I think you were all positive about it and saying that this just does not work. And it's obviously one of the things where you kind of like you love it or hate it and everything else, but it's as it is, you know. So I best see what you think about it. See what from you like to watch. I honestly don't know what I'm saying, like, guys. I'm just not with it, and I just had a great day today. Just been getting this album finished off, and actually been working out as a treat as well from it. We've actually just started to write the next project for Jade for next year. Which is not going to be out until we said March. We're going to put about April time, May time for it, because we don't want to bring it out very close to this time. We want to try and spread it out a little bit much better for us to do projects we're going to do for the next year. And there's actually been a guy in touch with me today who wants to work with me on a track and wants to produce a track with me, which is interesting. And I only saw him on Thursday, and Jodie said, I've got somebody here who might be interested to work with us. And I thought, oh great. I said, well, does he want to sing or does he want to do things? I said, he wants to sing and also want to produce as well. I said, all right. I said, well, that's fun by me. I can give him some training if you want. But he's going to come with Jodie on the day when she records her vocals for Dead Inside. We'll also have Jade here as well, with some support to give her as well with it and stuff. And we're also talking about the fact that we are putting more backing vocals on some of the tracks that we've done for Dead Inside to be doing anyway. Which we at the moment we're not doing that in the moment. We're going to wait. We're going to wait till next week, because next Tuesday we're going to work on Dead Inside's album and the final mixes we're getting done as well, which is I'm looking forward to actually. And some other stuff happening. Besides the Queen stuff, my Facebook page has been getting really good. Mr. Jay, who subscribes to his channel, he has been sending me a load of links this week, and he's been having an idea how to do our videos better, and he's had show me some examples of videos that you want to do, like audio type videos, like with audio waves in it and stuff, which I don't mind what they were. They were very interesting. And I've just had a chat with Jade just previously. Just said, can we bring out Strong Enough to Last? And I thought it's an interesting thing, that actually. So we might bring that out last. That'll be the last release we're going to bring out. We're not bringing out the whole album because we really can't do that, because we want you guys to, you know, you're not going to get all the tracks. You're going to get some tracks on there. But we're going to possibly put that out next. But we can't say if it will be out or not yet, because we don't want to clash it with all our other releases we've done. Jade just uploaded Burn today on her channel. This is exactly the same mix as I've just put on my channel anyway. So we're just happy with that now, actually, which is good. As you said, can I put upload thing on it? I says, yeah, that's fine. Kris's channel. Have you guys all watched Metal 101? Did you see a recent video this week? Oh my god, his channel's doing really well. I mean, seriously. From Saturday, I said he was doing really well. Now he's doing really well. His videos are becoming so funny. The endings are good. The vinyls are amazing. He's been going through a lot of information about the vinyls as well, guys. And he's seriously stuck to his word. He's doing a DVD move. He's doing DVDs now, horror DVDs of best ones of what he likes and stuff. So he's going to do a review of those ones soon. The green screen effect on the videos look great. Very impressed with him. Very impressed. He's just doing really well. And he's filming it all by himself. Gemma would normally film it for him, but obviously he's filming it himself now because he's learned how to use the camera a lot and he's good at it. I really love his content. His content is brilliant. Seriously, couldn't have got a great channel going up for him. He's just brilliant. If you guys subscribe to his channel, links on the bottom of this video. Go and support the guy and love his videos. And the better chances his channel gets, the better chances you guys want more content from him. If you've got any ideas for videos, by the way, leave a comment on the video and let him decide what he wants to do next on his channel. He wants to do like some different sort. He doesn't want to keep doing like metal stuff, but he wants to do like different things like DVDs and of DVD of the week, DVD of the month or something. Best DVDs, directors, what do you call it? Biographies and everything else. Well, he's doing phenomenally very well. So he's doing a good job, doing a very good job indeed. So do like the guy. Metal 101, brilliant channel indeed. Don't forget, guys, the time's on here now for the live streams. Tuesdays 7 till 9 and Saturdays 4 till 6. You guys can join us anytime. I talk about what you want to talk about because his channel is free to watch. Although, have you guys heard about this new thing that apparently YouTube starting to wanting you to pay, the one that you to pay a channel for to watch. Like, you know, these ones they're giving out now, the paid ones, where YouTube's now putting films on there. Now you can buy a film on YouTube and you can download it after you pay for it. It was really, really good actually. Now they're asking you, do you want to be part of the payment thing? Because actually what they've introduced now is if you want to make your channel stand out from a higher range of it, you can have it prepaid. So you can have prepaid specials. Like, say for example, if Queensville wanted to do like a night of Queen videos, it would have to be through pay-per-view. If you wanted to see the live at Wembley, pay-per-view. If you wanted to see Jessica Soto at the Queen Convention, pay-per-view. And that's something I've been kind of getting interested in as well. And Barry Lewis uploaded his recent video this week, and he did a video on Patreon actually, which I should have really seen. But he's been going through. He did do a video actually on the reasons why I got upset about that video. But what I liked about it now is he's putting vlogs into his content on these videos he's doing now, and I think it's better. So we're still getting the real life vlogs in a way, so it's cool. Right, Planet Mix is here. Hello, my man. How are you? Good evening. Don't forget, guys, chat tonight, please. Hi, Tez. How are you doing? I'm doing well, man. I've had a good day today. Good day, she says. He said he's always on the ball every time he comes in and asks questions. And we get more people asking questions. It's so cool. Tez, I recently got the Back to Light album. Yes. Mixed album. Would you agree with me, Tez, that the song Too Much Love Will Kill You is a Queen track more than a Brian May solo track? Yes, it is. It's a Queen track. Because, first of all, that song was originally recorded in 1988 for the Miracle album. Freddie Mercury put his vocals on it first, and then later on they would redo the track with that onto the Made in Heaven album. And the version that's on the Battle of the Light album is more of a acoustic track really for what it is. I don't really like his version of it because it's too no, because it was recorded around 1988-89 when the Miracle album was done. That's right. Actually, it was originally written for Anita Dobson to do, but she refused. As Freddie didn't want it on the album, as he thought it would be better to have it on the next album, Weird. They didn't put an innuendo. Now, the thing about the innuendo album, it is a good album to listen to. It's the last best album I've ever listened to. It's great. It's all live. It's all live. So I do have to say, Innuendo is not a bad album. It's brilliant. Jade's watching as well. Scott says, hi Scott. Good to see you on. First time subscriber. Please love Queensville so much. Jade says, Too Much of a Kitty was one of my favourite songs. Too Much of a Kitty was a great song. The Queen version is better. The acoustic version by Brian is too mellow. I like the Queen version better. Like Freddie's vocals on that track does work. In fact, Kris remembered me and Kris having a conversation about this, and he said, "Too Much Love Will Kill You" with the Queen version is amazing. Yes, I love it. I do love the fact that apparently there was a rumor going around that Freddie plays piano on that track. I don't know actually if he does. It might be Brian on that actually. It might be Brian. I'm not sure. He says, "I love to cover that song one of these days." That's a good idea. Yeah, I can sort something out. No problem. We can. I'll have to get the chord arrangements for it, but that'll be good. Be good to cover that song actually. YouTube. I'll have to see if we can do something with that. In fact, should be interesting to do. One question that I did like on Saturday was, will there be a rarities? This rarities album coming out from Freddie and Mr. David Bowie. Well, it's still in the cards. I don't know how many takes they found of the songs, and I don't know if the version on either Feel Like version on this rarities one. I don't know if they've found that one yet, because there isn't a proper master of that yet on that they found. Apart from that, this is a hell of a bootleg to get. Thanks for that space. Brilliant bootleg indeed. So yeah. He said, Plan Mixer says, I was wondering, have you heard of a YouTube channel called Akus? A-U-K-S. It's with 4 guys that seem to do what content they want to do. Forgot his name. There's a guy on it that knows what he's talking about. Can I send you a link? Yeah, go on. I'll have a look at it in a minute. We'll see what this madness is all about. A bit weird, isn't it? Strange. It's yeah, no idea. I have not heard of it. I'll tell you what I have been watching while I was yesterday, when I was after my business yesterday. I was watching Rainbow, not the band, the actual TV show with Bangla, Debbie and George, and love that sort of bit. But you find all these weird ones, or you find all these ones I've never seen before, because of stuff that I've never seen in my life. It's all weird ones going on. It's just very weird, very bizarre. Especially the one I've just seen today, which is kind of bizarre. Yeah, but great. The channel is mainly to do with info or Queen movie. You might have some things. So he's a reviewer. Yeah, I'll have a look at it. If you can't send a link on here, I'll look at my discussion page and I'll do it from there. It's to do with the Queen soundtrack. Is it? Yeah, well, you'll probably just slag it off, though. You'll probably just say the wrong things. I mean, I said on Saturday, my video's been getting good reviews because people are actually liking the fact they're not going to like the soundtrack. But because we had a lot of good people for it, it's been doing really well. So good job to you guys out there. I think you guys are all having hit and miss about the soundtrack. I've been telling Jade today actually about it. And she says apparently they were going to make it like a soundtrack album, but they're going to make it a compilation album. What is it? She said, but she said, who they got to do it? And says, well, Mark Martell's doing the backing vocals, but it won't be the same. They took Freddie's vocal off it and they putting his vocal in it and mixed it up. It's just a mess. That soundtrack is a mess. even if they had just put it out nicely and brought it out as a nice thing for Queen fans to have, yeah, it'd be fine. But having the main objective to bring it out as a compilation album, no, they should just leave it alone. I mean, look what they did with that blooming soundtrack to Kind of Magic. 2 projects in one. Soundtrack version, studio version. Studio version released, soundtrack version not released. Because they never released a soundtrack ever of that album. Yes, they wish they should. But yeah, I think about bringing it out anyway. But I don't know when. It depends if actually they can get the new print of Highlander sorted out on DVD, which hasn't even been out for ages. I mean, I said before, obviously, if you watch that bloody European version that came out many years ago, it's absolute crap. Absolute crap. Like I mentioned, the poster of Live is shit. It's like a kid splashed his paint over the yellow and purple thing. I've got it still here, actually. This thing here. This poster. It's just terrible. That to me is just not. It's not worth it, to be honest. It just looks like so crap. It looks like someone like a 12-year-old done it. It's like, oh yeah, let's do this thing and we'll just do that, you know. And I think he got that today. That's the German one, by the way. I don't like it, to be honest. Richard Gray just did a terrible job of it. Why couldn't he have just put a better picture of that on the bottom to use for us? I mean, fair enough, it's like paint box job over again. Look at it, it's just like sunset there, and then it goes to purple. So what's that supposed to represent? Live at Wembley to the 70s Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, it looks like crap it is. Yellow and purple and all over, and the purple one looks very gay camp with being very purple. That's the CD cover. I don't know if I have got the CD cover on me. I think I haven't got it, actually. I don't think I have. Maybe not. Oh, Brian. Oh, it's Brian. Brian. Bohemian Rhapsody soundtrack reveal. Matt takes a look at the official soundtrack and brand new clip from Bohemian Rhapsody. Let us know what you think. Well, no, I'm not really going to talk about that. And if this is a fake review, then I will not watch it. It's 6 minutes long. Nah, I'm not watching it. Forget that shite. Forget it. I'm not watching that. It's just not worth it for what it is anyway. I actually think it's all he's not actually saying that to camera. He's scripted it out, isn't he? Aye. Just so how the hell is he? But how does he know anything about the movie, and how does he know about the soundtrack itself? That's what I kind of don't understand. So my point of view, can go away with it. Not interested in that at all. I would like to actually see. Well, my review of it, basically, you've seen it on Queensville anyway. I always do the first reviews before anybody else comes out of it, and just see what you think about it and see if it's ideal. So, I'll just say from my point of view, whoever wants to bring out a review, be real. Don't script it out, because you are scripting out. I hate when script things out. It's banned and delete for it. Like I say, I was offered to get the soundtrack from one of my friends. Unfortunately, yeah, it's just nah, not for me. That isn't. He found Mr. Bad Guy album, and 39 was shot in the movie. It was actually done in the movie, was it? Right. Okay. Well, like I say, I don't know why the hell they've done that part for it. I mean, to be honest, they shouldn't have really done that for his point of view. But if they have, then fair enough. But why I don't understand is why they've messed up the soundtrack is they're not going to have Freddie's voice on. They're just going to plaster over with new takes of stuff that they're going to use and stuff as well. I mean, fair enough, they've got the multi-track sorted out, but re-recording parts for it, nah. No. I would seriously not buy the soundtrack at all. And so if anybody's offering me to download it, no, I'm not going to download it. No. I will just have to wait and see in the movies first, in the cinemas first, to see my reaction to it. My point of view is It's just because Universal's cashing in on all the money they're making for this product to be out. They're making all the money about it. All of a sudden, they're trying to think, we're going to market it this way. No, actually, they market it this way. Oh, what the hell do they do? Fuck it up, don't they? Fucking nuts. I like to see a rough cut of it than the original version. If a rough cut is 3 to 4 hours long in the movie, you're asking their mind. Well, if they've cut the film down to over 2.5 hours, which is kind of a good idea to do for the movie, I still don't understand about why they've put the show must go on at the very end of it. It's up to 1991, and I don't get it. I don't get that idea. And I thought it was going to be a part 2 movie to do. I thought it was going to be part 1 was going to be this, and then part 2 was going to be show must go on. But oh no. They're going to use that at the end of the movie now. So that's not really a hell of a thing to use for us. I still doesn't understand why. It doesn't make any sense that at the end of the movie. What I like to see it is on the very end of the credits, was Tim Staffel allowed, or did Brian ask Tim Staffel to use the song "Doing All Right"? I know you guys have been messaging like crazy saying we want to see you doing all right version by Smile. I've got it. I've got the Smile version in bloody good quality. Actually, I was playing the Smile album on Sunday. Put it on, and I can't believe that the songs on the Smile pre-Queen sound brilliant. They are really good. Especially, I love Polar Bear though. Polar Bear's one of Maze's fantastic songs ever written. It's just really good. I also on Queen 2. This is interesting. I love the song "Someday One Day" by May. Amazing song. I love it. I love the way he just expresses his feelings when he says, "You never heard my song before. The music was too loud, but now I know you've heard it well." Something about proud of something about it. It was really, really, I love that song. Just love the guitar work, and that's amazing stuff. People think it's a concept album. It's not. It's a mixed album. First time mixed album ever done. It is telling a story about Queen, about it, but it's also telling mostly about it's Freddie's pastiche on the B side. It's all Mercury's brilliant work on that. Especially Ogre Battle and Ogre Battle through to Fairy Fella's Master Stroke, Nevermore, March of the Black Queen. Funny How Love Is. Interesting about that song. Funny How Love Is very similar to Elton John's song, because Funny How Love Is. And I actually, from seriousness, I thought that had Elton John in the song, because it sounds very similar to an Elton John sort of flavour to that song anyway from it. Because Funny How Love Is brilliant, and then you've also got 7 Seas of Mine. Well, Queen 2 is fantastic. I think Sheer Heart Attack is a defining album. It's such a defining album to do. It's a brilliant. I think that's one of Queen's best albums ever done in the 70s. Now I'm Here is seriously just a phenomenal song. It's just, now I'm here. Here I stand. Look around. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I like to hear. See, what I love about Queen songs is I love the way that when he writes stuff like Jealousy, Play the Game. This is Mercury's music, by the way. B-sides Queen songs I like are I Go Crazy. That should have been the Works album. That actually should have been. Should have took off Man on the Prowl, and they should have put I Go Crazy in that album. But because the EMI Capitol Records didn't want that on, they said this is too heavy. It's like a heavy metal song. But it was. I thought that was a Musicland's best work ever done for that. I was actually done at Musicland in thingy, because Brian wrote about the rivalry between Queen and the Rolling Stones, because Rolling Stones were going through a bad time in that year, that they were trying getting new management sorted out, and Alan Klein was a great, and he was a brilliant manager. And if you hear this that song, it says, "I don't want to go and see the Rolling Stones no more. I don't want to go and see Queen no more." It's like rivalry. Which one do you go for? You know. So it's a really good song actually, but it's very, very positive about what Brian was going through at the time, because it says it starts off saying, "I never saw a man who ever fixed a car, had to let it go." You know, the rivalries of life. And Brian was going through bad times as well. I just love that. I go crazy so much, and then everybody gets confused about I Want a Big Free. Why is it so different on the 7-inch version and also on the 12-inch version? The 12-inch version is the full, complete version. The 7-inch version, everybody keeps saying it's a single remix apparently on it. It's not. It's actually the 12-inch version, but cut down to a 7-inch version. That's why they cut bits out of it. So the 12-inch version is the complete version. But the ending is weird because they shouldn't have put that ending on that Radio Gaga and snippets of the album off there, and it's weird. But that was probably an idea from the band. Probably said, "Oh, we'll just put snippets to the end of the videos and music's going to be good for us." I said, "Yeah, fine." So you listen to the Works album. The Works album is a phenomenal album to listen to. I mean, seriously, it is just brilliant. I'm very glad that they didn't. I'm very glad that they did a better album than doing that live. No, not live Magic. The other one they did. With Hot Space album, and Hot Space album was a flop anyway. It was a disaster. That album was. Well, a few songs I like on it, but obviously that's people's opinion about their albums. You know, the albums went from good then to worse, then back to better. And but I mean, Innuendo, phenomenal, last live studio album ever done. Listen, if you listen to that, actually listen to Innuendo. It was done live in the studio. It was not done pre-recorded or live. In fact, you can hear Mercury in his best form in that song way before he passed away, and I think he did a phenomenal job of it. The Innuendo was brilliant. That's when we done the Montreux Studios as well. I also like that. I think before that was done, because Driven by You was meant to be on that album, but because Headlong was on it, the band were trying to decide, well, I'll sing, because there is actually a Freddie version existed of Driven by You, and Driven by You is great. It's a great song, but because it was shelved, because it was recorded at the same time we were doing Innuendo, Brian, wasn't even Brian's actually idea. It was just the fact that EMI were wanting a single out, and because when Ford took the chance, he obviously said, "Well, there's a song I've got floating around, Driven by You, was recorded in 1991, and Freddie has sung it." And that's why they took a chance. They went, "Well, it's never been released. But why don't I put it on why don't you release that song, but put it under your name, but not under Freddie's name, the Queen's name?" That's why we dropped the Queen name, and they said, "No, we'll plaster it on with Brian May and Cozy Powell on it." And yes, there is an existing version of that actually floating around with Freddie's vocals on it, which I'd love to hear, before he passed away. Hot Space sold 5 million worldwide, like most Queen albums sold each. Think Made in Heaven has sold 20 million. Made in Heaven, that album is the best last album ever done. I know I was kind of a bit mixed about it because it was kind of just outtakes from various things in it now. When I look back at it now, actually, I think it's still a mixed album, but it's worth it for what it's worth anyway. Maybe at the time songs weren't available, songs were re-released at the time, people couldn't get hands on them. Because everybody was asking if Master Bad Guy was going to get re-released, and it took forever to get that album back out. Well, the Americans sold it more better, but we didn't get anything. They didn't release it in the UK anymore. It was like when I was talking about before about Iowa Speedwagon, when Sony Music released all their compilation albums, 2 compilation albums, they never released any of their music ever again. Never did. Because, and I remember having a conversation with a guy I used to work with, and they said that Sony isn't releasing any of their material. They don't want to release it because it's a risk that in the shops that they won't do that. And it's absolutely terrible. And that's why I never released the High Fidelity album. Was the highest album. If you love rock music, listen to High Infidelity by Iowa Speedwagon and Good Trouble. They're 2 phenomenal albums produced by them. But that's why Sony wasn't releasing them at the time. I wish they would. But it's being released anyway now. But the Americans had to release it first before the UK got it anyway. Messed it up badly for it. Question. Tez, why is Yahoo a shit search engine site? I'm trying to look for those movie stills. Yahoo is terrible. Use Google. Use Google. Google Images is better. Yahoo search engine is meant for babies and teenagers who want to be safe on their websites. Yahoo is terrible. It's the most terrible search engine that ever existed. Google is the best one to go for, because Yahoo's now nearly defunct because everybody wants to get off Yahoo. I was on Yahoo Mail for over a long time. I closed it down because my Yahoo is terrible. I don't have Yahoo anymore. I deleted my account years ago and I never use it. Yahoo Mail is dreadful. But I love Outlook to bits. But the search engine on Yahoo is bloody terrible. Because you've got to go through all the settings, and apparently it says, no, filter settings, safe search on. No, need to safe search off to get the images you want to see. It's just completely useless. So even Kerry Holzman, last night Kerry Holzman actually was online, and I watched his live stream last night, and they're building a new computer with the big guy on there last night. It was really good. But I fell asleep and I went, oh, I'm not going to watch it. So luckily I can watch it now anytime I want. And but yeah, Yahoo's terrible. In fact, Kerry doesn't like using Yahoo Mail. Yahoo Mail's bloody awful. Only use it for business email. I mean, we've got like the business email now for ST Entertainment. We've got that now from Jade. Set it up actually to send MP3s and stuff. And it's still there, but we haven't got anything through yet. But yeah, no. But terrible. Best search engine to use is Google. Safe search on. No, sorry, safe search off, and you can get what you want on there. But Yahoo is no. It's no. That's why I use Google Chrome as the best browser, and in fact, the new version of Google Chrome now is much better. Many years ago, when I before I had SSD, the hard drive I was using in here was awful. I mean, it was awful. I used a 320 gigabyte drive, and it ran in this computer. And what happened was it kept on freezing a lot. I thought the drive was broken. The drive actually was failing a little bit of it because it wasn't the power outage of that was unreal. I mean, it kept conking out a lot. You put it in a caddy, it literally didn't work. It was just didn't work at all. But it was really good. I upgraded the PC now to SSD, and it's 128 gig SSD I've got in there, and the SSD on this is phenomenal, pretty good. Although I do need to get some memory for it because I realised that it is the memory that's causing the problem when live streams are going a bit weird and my memory's going a bit strange. But yeah. Anyway, it's Queensville Ads. It's needs just come 7:30. If you are tuning in for the first time, welcome. If you've got any questions, please put them forward. Don't sit at the computer and just don't think, oh, what am I going to say? Get your questions in, guys. I love all the questions we had last Tuesday. Was really good. We might be getting some more people on later on in the show. I think Nicola might be here as well later on if she gets a chance to come on live. But at the moment, I'm just basically looking around on Facebook, see what's going on. We've just got a great thing. Kris's new video he uploaded just a couple of yesterday, and his new video was brilliant. You couldn't have timed a brilliant video to do on a night. Absolutely brilliant. So love that guy. Love his videos. Brilliant. So do subscribe to his channel, Metal 101. Links on the bottom of the page in the chat room, and not in the chat room. Sorry, in the video description. And yeah, go and like it. Good. Oh, right. So yeah. Yeah, if you try to find some of the movie stills, I mean, I've seen all the movie stills now. I've seen all of them on YouTube anyway. I don't know. I'm still kind of a bit and ahhing about it and thinking. So I'm still half and half about the movie at the minute. Still want to go and see it, but my reaction is going to be was all right, but it wasn't the best. But yeah, it says, oh, Tez gives his negativity again. It's not, I don't give negativity, it's just a fact. That's my feelings of how Queen products come out. I mean, I always keep complaining at the fact that Universal does crap jobs of doing albums. I mean, there was actually something today. I went into a shop called B&M's, and every time I go into that shop, there is a CD right in my face. And I keep thinking to myself, who the hell is that guy on that CD? Never heard of the guy. It looks like, I'm thinking, why is he putting his face on a grey background when he's not even identifying himself as what he wants to do? So that's not a concept thing at all. They couldn't give a crap. So they just basically used a grey image and his face is on there trying to think he's Mr. Praise. Bizarre. It's even like when they used that Queen Forever image. That thing was a mess. Queen Forever is a mess to bits. Not one of the best compilations ever brought out. Greatest Hits is the one. Greatest Hits version, 2011 version, brilliant. But yeah, I'll tell you what I will do. Since I did bring it up on Saturday, I'm going to show you my Queen collection on download. I have all my Queen stuff. I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to show this because basically, you guys wanted to see my Queen collection, didn't you? Yes, you did. So I'm going to show you my Queen collection on download. And if you give me a second, I will show you what I have. Why not? And this, I want your personal stuff in this. So basically, you can just, I think it says you can. So let me just get a window open up here. Let me go to screen 3. Let's go to window capture. Let's go to. Let's see. Here we go. Yay. This should hopefully work. There we go. That's it. So this is my This is my drive here. This is all my Queen collection on this drive anyway, which is all I have. So if I bring it out a bit bigger, you guys can see what I've got on my drive, which is there. So 2011 remasters. These are all of the remasters that I've got. 2 CD versions. This folder here. This is Queen Forever, by the way, Deluxe Edition. This folder here's got all the artwork inside it, and this took me forever to find all the artwork in every friggin' folder. And these are the Japanese versions of the artwork, which is one thing. So these are in order as well. So you've got it from Queen, Queen 2, Shout Attack, Night of the Opera, Day at the Races. And we actually just give this a bit more thing in it so you guys can. Oh, actually, I have to give it a thing on it and stuff. There we go. So I'm going to have to give it a bit more of that. That's it. That's better. So you've got News of the World. You've got all the albums basically. Rock Montreal I do have, with the extra tracks on it. Just 2. I have got the Hero and the Flash one as well. Those 2 tracks were included in the soundtrack. They were off the original film because unfortunately the film was damaged. Live at 86, the final concert, the complete version of it. Yes, the amazing, excellent sound quality. I did enhance the sound on this one, so this one was really good indeed. I've also got Brian May solo albums. I've got Starfleet Project, which I'm thinking about erasing because it is absolutely dreadful. The Hollywood USA, it's a bootleg album. Actually, it's called Out on His Own. That's what it's called. And that album is really good indeed. Just some of the stuff that's that kind of, it's like a bootleg sort of thing. Anyway, Red Special, that's the EP. That's the one from Japan that came out with live in Paris tracks from On My Way Up and Hamlet the Fall, and Brian Talks in studio. That was actually, that Brian Talks thing was recorded on the day when he got the phone call from to find out that Cozy had died on that day, and it's recorded on the day, and it was live as well, live. I don't like that USA mix of business though. Don't like it. Not very good. But I've got Another World, all complete. Back to the Light. I said this is a mixed album of different takes and stuff, you know, from various ones. Justin's mix of I'm Scared, Last Horizon. Yeah, so that's all them ones. Brixton Academy. That is the complete version with Resurrection, which is on for which actually it's actually classed as including drum solo, including guitar solo. That's on for 10 minutes. This one's on for an incredible 13 minutes, which is so long indeed. That's because of my special editing skills and that, which is cool. Down from Outer Space, that is a bootleg that I have now on ripped from vinyl to MP3. Freddie Mercury, this is the box set. Some of the box sets is a bit wrong on this, and these are all in I think all MP3s. No, they're actually M4As. These are in high qualities, amazing stuff. Because I ripped them from the CD itself. Freddie's Memories. I'm not sure what this is. I have no idea what that is. It's a Shockwave file. I was given that by somebody, and I don't know what that is. Weird. Mr. Bad Guy. Complete with the artwork inside as well. You guys can see that. Great Pretender with a bonus track of Living on My Own Techno Mix. Nothing much to say about Techno Mix, just the same version as the remix that came out, just new parts in it. Now I have a Greatest History, but all I've put in there is 3 tracks: Under Pressure, Barcelona, and Somebody to Love. The rest of it, don't give a crap for. Live and Nebworth 86. This is a bootleg. This is not the official version. I do want to get a new version of this one because this version sucks like crap. Live Wembley, that's a Friday night, that's the Saturday concerts, that's a complete version. Live Killers 2004, this is a remaster I got. That is ripped from my own CD. Peter Straker albums, Changeling, Private Parts, Mule Natural Man, this one's on me. Best album, top one. Absolutely brilliant. Night of the Odeon, Night of the Rainbow. These ones here were special ones that I got from collectibles. Night of the Circus. These are just basically remixes by David L. Fuller that used to do these. And basically, it was just a compilation of what songs were good in it and everything else he did. Just remixes that I did really for it without using different parts. That's the original 1987 non-remaster of the 87 version of Greatest Hits. Greatest Karaoke Hits. This is all the original backing tracks. Hot Place 82, Live in Los Angeles. That's the one that Kris, I borrowed off Kris anyway. And it's absolutely brilliant. Sound quality's a bit naff though, isn't it? It's actually from American Tour. Pair of True remixes. I do recommend them ones. They are brilliant. Live at the Rainbow complete with bonus CD 2 and The booklet is brilliant. I did have the video for it, but the video got erased. Queen of the BBC. This is just the American one I got. Amazing. Queen Chronicles. This is just the bootleg of stuff that never released. You know, make fake demos, remasters, reissues, everything else. There's loads of stuff. Got News of the World 40th Anniversary, including Queen Rock the World, which is the BBC version. And you've also got the alternative takes of the album. Don't have CD1, no point. So I got it on remasters anyway. And album remixes. And this is another Parachute one. This is basically just mashed up versions of We Will Break Through You, Brilliant, Invisible Men, Ghostbusters, Good Times, Bite the Dust, One Vision. That's actually the Chic song, Good Times, with that as well. And then Rare for Fans Only. That was actually something I got off David quite a while back. Actually, reel-to-reel tape version. That's the Attack. Take 12, Spread Your Wings, reel-to-reel version of Spread Your Wings. Lost Palabras Del More rejected version and multi-tracks version of Bohemian Rhapsody, which is not. That's actually not my CD. But I've got a load of them. We've even got I've got this one here, which is the Classic Queen, American, Jules, Korean, and Rocue from Rio live. But unfortunately, there's a problem with this Rio one. Every 2 seconds, the track is not. All the tracks are not completely mixed. They come out, like they stop every 5 minutes for it. That's a fault from what happened on there. This one's interesting. This is an album called Reworks. And it's absolutely phenomenal thing as well. Got remixes of just updated stuff from Queen on it, which is done by Poetry. Really, really recommend that. Roger Taylor's solo albums I've got. All of us there, including The Lot, which my friend Mark gave me. And an amazing box set to get as well, which is really phenomenal. Got solo singles, we've got cross singles, and albums. I didn't really need them because I've already got them anyway. Strange Frontier, great album. Fun in Space, good album. Electric Fire, it's best album made. Recommend it so much, that album, brilliant. Queen Rock's complete version of No One But You. Room Service, another bootleg one. Sex, Age and Death, that is nothing to do with Queen, but because it's that album's actually Roger Taylor album, as we should call it, Roger Taylor's studio. Smile, that's the original Smile, goes for Smile Limited Edition with Doing Alright on it, and that's the artwork for it. Smile, good album indeed to get. And the cross albums, Mad Bad Dangerous to Know, Blue Rock, and Shove It US edition with Heaven for Everyone, the Roger Taylor version, Feel the Force with Freddie Mercury on it, Shove It 12 version of it, and the outro to. It also includes that actually includes the hidden outro to the end of the second shelf mix, which is the 12-inch mix anyway. And that's it. That's all I've got. And this one is an unknown album. That's it. So that's all my Queen collection that I've got there on download. Just a lot of stuff I've got. So there you are. And that's actually, and I'll tell you how many gigs it is. It is over 16 gigs. That's taken them half of my drive. And it's just, and I've got a lot more albums I'll show you, but I'll be too long to go for everything else on this. But it's cool. Right. Hi Tez. Found what I was looking for. I sent you a link on Facebook. Have you? Okay. May have a quick look. Let's see what this is anyway. Any more questions we've got? Let's have a look. I've just. Okay. So is this the one you want me to show me? Oh, I've seen this one. The Queen video shoot 1991. I've seen that one quite a while back. Yeah, I've seen it. It's good. It's very, very good indeed. It's got Death and Two Legs, Talman being there, Freddie going solo with 1985. I've seen that one. That's the best video I've seen so far. I do like the Queen Romania channel as well. He's got some great content on his channel. I watched that. The outtakes and stuff on it, and it really is such good stuff indeed. Recommended so much on that. Really good indeed. It's 5 to 8, guys. This could be a short stream tonight, guys. We don't have many people on here tonight. My voice is going as well because I don't need to keep talking a lot. I need to go and get some water in there, actually. Yeah. Okay, I'll get some water and then you guys can still continue chatting with me and keep your questions coming in. Plant Mix is probably the best guy to speak to tonight. Get some water and I'll be back in a minute. Let's get some water, baby girl. Hey. What's he barking at? Hey. That's enough. That's enough. Starting to get upset now, are you? Who's upsetting you now? There's nobody there. It's just Argos outside. Stupid dog. No, lie down. Lie down, Devon. Lie down. Behave yourself. Anyway. Devon's just being silly. Lie down, Devon. We did stop it. There's nobody there. No, you're not going downstairs. You lie down. Lie down. Lie down. There's nobody there, Devon. No one's come to the door. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down, Devon. Silly dog. Okay. About the questions now. Pat Mix is really on fault tonight. I tell you, he's brilliant. He says, I like the Queen Romania channel as well, Tez. I feel bad he has had his content blocked. I know. There's a lot of stuff that he uploaded and he got blocked for it. Especially the John Deacon thing got blocked, the Brian May thing got blocked. He got a lot of stuff blocked in his channel because he wasn't allowed to upload it outside his country. And you have to use Unblocker to watch the videos and download them. Anything you can do. I once had a dream 4 years ago. I was a sound mixer. That's one of loads of ideas, getting the track to the song, I guess, for falling out. That's actually on that bootleg. On this one. Don't from outer space. I guess falling out is actually, if you think about it, Bad Baby Loves Me and I guess Falling Out are two songs both together recorded in the same session. Apparently this thing just cuts out and for 2 minutes after that it just basically buggers up after that thing. Finished on Queen Forever, and at the end of the dream Brian May was there and giving the backing lots of heavy kick drums and heavy guitar. If he did get it put on the album Queen Forever, it would have worked out fine. If that Queen Forever album was better, it would have been better, I expect. Not another compilation album. I mean, Brian's getting really pissed off with the fact that all these compilation albums are bringing out, it's only cashing in on what Queen's trying to do for the past couple of years. I mean, now that the Anne Lambert thing's finished now, what does Brian want to do next? Retire. I think Brian and Roger need to retire now. Because Brian needs to bring out a solo album again. 20 years and he hasn't brought an album out yet. He needs to. Brian May states it was to be a theme album, Round of Love. Was it? Interesting. Will you stop rolling around, Devon, please? Go downstairs and see Mummy. Well, go on and bugger off. I mean, if you think about it from the album that Nita Dobson was doing at the time, that Talking of Love album, which Brian was involved with, and then the second album that she did, you know, it was a good album. It was a good album indeed. There was no. I tell you what, they shouldn't have put on that album was Anyone Can Fall in Love. To be honest, I think it was a mistake. Absolutely mistake to have. Talking of Love is all right. Not a bad album. Sweet Talking's not actually on the album. Just an outtake from the B-side. Did you enjoy your career on Saturday, Tez? I did. It was lovely. I said to him, no peas. No peas in the curry. And I absolutely was full that night. I watched Noah's House Party. And then I was back in the studio working on Jade's new track. Which we could be coming out probably the week that she goes back to university. But we don't know what it is yet. I've got a clue. But I did enjoy my tea. My tea was great. That curry, the curries over there are £6.10, and that's for a large curry and chips included as well in the price. It was really nice indeed. So enjoyed it. Fills you up though. Chips are nice. I've actually started to use the takeaway down here, which is Castle Fry, and I love that place so much. The pizzas are beautiful. Not a single thing wrong about them pizzas. Not even. They're not greasy. They're not horrible. Freshly made on premises. Beautiful. I have to admit, what's so special about live albums? I mean, I'm getting them for live DVDs and getting studio albums. Well, the thing about live albums is it depends what they want to release and cash in on what they want to bring out. I mean, I remember at the time when Bon Jovi, who I don't like, he did his, remember that album he did? Because Queen started doing their last album, the 86 one, but it came in 1991. Then John Bon Jovi comes along and tries to think he's just the next best thing in the world. He isn't. He's absolutely terrible. I hate the Italian guy. I hate him. He's terrible. I remember when my sister went to that one in London. He's on video actually in the crowd, and he was just, you can see on stage he's happy that he's getting some payment for what he does. Bon Jovi has some bangers though. He does. I tell you what I do like. I love Little Runaway. That's his best 80s song. I love his stuff. One Are Dead or Alive, which you covered obviously. I have to respect that one. You Give Love a Bad Name, and I like his rocky stuff better. I don't like his 90s stuff at all. It's bloody awful. Even like another artist that I like, Bryan Adams. I love the 80s stuff. I love the rock stuff he does. I love it when he was producing with Tina Turner, and I love Back Where You Started. Love that song. And Summer 69 is all damn favourite one. I love so much of that. It's really cool. Favourite ones I like is What a Day of My Life and It's My Life. It's My Life's not bad. It's not bad. I wish it was more. It's not heavy though. It's not like it feels too light to listen to. But good lyrics in the song. But only because it's his statement. That's why. That's actually a statement song if you listen to it. Because he thinks that everything's got to be Frank Sinatra. I did it my way, you know. And he's like, because he was getting sick of all the management going on his back, and his family was saying, I don't give a crap about who says what I'm like. This is my statement. And everybody hated it so much as well. But yeah, it's Better Roses. Better Roses is not bad. It's Better Roses is not a bad song actually. Very long. It's actually written for the movie of Young Guns 2, because he produced the soundtrack with Danny Korchmar. Another good producer, Danny Korchmar, fantastic guy. Yeah, Better Roses is a beautiful song. It is actually, it's kind of like a love song, but kind of like a good love rock song really for it. But it's really good indeed. I mean, I like his early career. The heavy stuff's better. New song, very bad sound unreleased, called Blank by Freddie Mercury, was released on YouTube. It's only 30 seconds long. I think I've heard that one actually before. Get in now. Get in and lie down. Get in and lie down. Lie down. Get in, lie down. Lie down there. Get, lie down. She's been a good dog all day. Obviously, she's been a pain in the ass. Yeah, I do like. The only thing about Bon Jovi is I don't like any of his other stuff, because he's the Italian Stallion is kind of, it's good, but yeah, karaoke's alright for it, but no. But I suppose his statement is in that song, It's My Life. He says, I don't give a crap about who says what I want to do. I'm sorry to say, but I've got to say this song, what I've got to tell you. So, going back to Bryan Adams now, right? So, here's what I love talking about, that guy, Mutt Lange. Brilliant producer. Brilliant producer. And I do think that Mutt Lange was brilliant. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, after he did the last album, then he works for Bryan Adams. And he starts writing stuff for Bryan Adams. With little long things. Like, the only thing that looks good at me is you, and all these other ones he wrote stuff. It's like, no, these are all Mutt Lange songs. These are not my songs. Yeah, because he wanted to try and get out there and be noticed and more and get, that's my song. I mean, alright, fair enough. I couldn't give a crap about the Robin Hood song. Nah. Damn. I mean, think about it. Let's see. I discovered Jade's YouTube channel. I did like her cover of No One But You. But I also discovered one of her videos called the Dickhead song that she liked. What? I'll have to listen to that on Thursday when she plays me it. She's got a flavoured mix of songs on a YouTube channel that's been launched. If you guys want to go look at it, we really need to put outtakes of the songs on her channel and say these are the songs that never made it, and it's really freaking brilliant. But she's actually got me listening to a band she's going to see next year is Panic! At the Disco. Now I'm not really into the American rock scene. Is brilliant. Now I've never heard of these guys before, but I did enjoy one song of theirs, and at least it wasn't pitchy and shitty. But not getting into them, but kind of liked one song, and I really liked it. I don't know which one I played, but it was decent anyway. But damn good band. So Panic! At the Disco, she's excited to go and see him next year with Dom, which is cool. And that's nice for it to be on a chat as well tonight, which is cool. Hey guys, hey Gaming Head, good to see you, my man. You know the drill by now. You know the drill by now. But because she said, I've never heard the guys, but only heard one song, and I went, they're pretty good. There's a lyric that says, I wouldn't piss on you if you were fire. Yeah, that's just actually, that's very weird. it actually expresses what Jade was going through. Actually, a couple of months ago, or actually this year, happened to her. But that was a good lyric. That I would piss on you if you were on fire. True statement. That is true. Yeah, I did get sung as something special. Yes, and I think I know. I think I know who it's about as well, Jade. No, you told me. It's about one of the previous partners, which I'm not going to say. But yeah, it definitely is more about that anyway. She's actually been watching this new show on Netflix, which she finished it. She cried her eyes out at the very end of the show, and it's a strong song. That's strong show apparently. That was very strong at the very end. Her tissues were there, and she was crying her eyes out. And now she's getting me into it. I'm getting all these gothic sort of movie themes and stuff, everything else, and it's really cool as well. It's not my song. It's just relatable. I know it relates to someone anyway. It does. I think. Well, we're talking about that actually. I tell you what song I do like that I've got on my drive is I've got a track by trying to think who the hell it is now. So there's something related to that one anyway. Come on, what it is now? Then stop it, will you? Can't remember what it's called, but it's something like that anyway. On the lines of what that song is. Oh no, it's "Here's to Us" by Hailstorm, and I love that song a bit. I love it. That's somebody. That's their statement saying it's time for us to have a piss up, and they say, "Here's to us." There was no need to re-release it again with Sash on it. No point. Keep the original better for it. In fact, we've just been working on a song today, which he loves so much, which is a Hailstorm type sound, and it's called "Reflection Window Mirror Thing, Mirror My Reflection" or something, and sounding really good. Will you stop it, Devin? Behave yourself. No. That's enough. Now stop it. Devin! One smack. Behave yourself. I mean, stop it. No. Dog, honestly, she's annoying. How are you guys? I'm fine. I'm really well. Gaming head, really good indeed. I hear you got your was it you who was playing that Mr. Bad Guy song? She Blows Hot and Cold? Very interesting. Do you have a favourite haunting TV theme, Tez? Mine is The X-Files, but I think Are You Afraid of the Dark is a theme song is something you put on 18-year-olds adult movie. Do you know what? Right. Favourite haunting TV themes. I have to say Chucky. Chucky is pure dark as hell. If you've never seen Chucky before, watch that program. It's an old program. Very, very haunting music. Chucky was brilliant. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Another brilliant TV show. I love that so much with all the dark, scary stuff in it. I think The X-Files. I wasn't a fan of The X-Files, but up until the David Duchovny years. But after that, that other guy that came in, the Terminator 2 guy, nah, didn't like it. Did you like my video? I did. I loved it. I really liked the video, mate. It was good. It was so good. It's a sexy lady. The video was brilliant as you put it, and I thought, oh, he's trying to montage it as the One Vision type sound in it. I should have put that on the Believe Mr. Bad Guy album. That would have been good. But it never happened. Evan, biscuit. Stop it then. Well, we are coming in October too, Tez. I might go and see Halloween new movie. Oh, this new one. Halloween, was it 3 now? Is it Rob Zombie one, is it? We are coming in October. Ooh, up here. Are you? Sweet. Maybe we can go as a group together, go and see this movie. Possibly. Our new Dead Inside comes out Halloween anyway. Which looks good. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10 score. Did they? Bloody hell. Well, I mean, I suppose for what it's worth, it's not bad. So, yeah. Good stuff. I think this is this the one that Jamie Lee Curtis makes an appearance in this one. As I heard about it, that Jamie Lee Curtis comes back in this one apparently. Or something along the lines of that anyway. She talks about her getting a smack in a minute. I know what she's doing, but I'm not going to explain why she does it. The Shitty Don't Sender Man gave a 4 out of 10. I heard bad things about that film, you know. Jodie went to see it, and Charlie did. They came back and they said it was absolute rubbish. I like the games better. I like the games better than the films. Slenderman is a great game, but it blimey scares you to bits. But the Slenderman film, nah. That's about it. It's not terrible. Tez, you should check out the alternate version of She Goes Hot and Cold. It's on the Freddie Mercury collection. I've got it. I've already got it. I've got it with Brian May in it, and I like the extended version as well. It's good. Yeah, apparently it's not even worth watching the Slenderman. To be honest with you, it's a load of rubbish. Jojo said it was terrible. It was absolute terrible. I'd say the movies today are not the same. Wait till Five Nights at Freddy comes out. Five Nights at Freddy's getting a film produced. Well, I hope so. That'll be good, because Five Nights at Freddy's gets produced soon. And they're going to town on that, so, you know, it should be good. So, I'm looking forward to that coming out. This new Halloween movie is the second sequel, and Ergos the second 80s and the H2O movies. Oh, so she has come back then, is she? Alright. But isn't there supposed to be something about that they're going to reveal his face, aren't they, for the first time, to find out the truth why he did do all these murders? That's what I've heard anyway, the rumours going around. What are your thoughts on Harry Potter? Harry Potter, in fact, they just showed Harry Potter on ITV just this weekend, and it was I love the Harry Potter series. Jade is a massive Harry Potter fan. She can just talk about it all night. I've never really been a fan of horror films, to be honest. I get too scared too easy. And I remember having this Q&A session before. I just said to Jade today that I watched a Q&A session we did live back, and Harry Potter is just far down brilliant. I think the Fantastic Beasts is brilliant as well. Everything that J.K. Rowling has written is fantastic. I like all of them. I love all the films. But I'm very glad it did end on a good thing. But it's brilliant. But ITV does not want to show the rest of them. This is the thing, right? And this is what people get annoyed with. The ITV are not allowed to show the rest of the film trilogy because they have to cut bits out of the film. And you're thinking, why are they doing that for? Well, obviously it goes to 12, then it goes to 12A, and all of a sudden ITV goes, no, can't have her in. Snip, 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 snip. Because the fact is they can't show it. So you only get number 1. That's all you get. You don't get any more. Let me see. I've been getting the Jim Kay books with pictures. I've been loving them. Great. Jay says, I know you get picture books. Logan would love them. He would love them to bits as well. So thank you, Tez. I didn't notice the extended version is so different. It is different. It's actually, that's the version that they did themselves. Freddie and Mac did it themselves, actually. That version on Torrent single. But it's brilliant. Harry Potter is great. But after watching all the movies, I don't need to watch it again. Well, you know what, right? It's weird. Jade and Dom would watch Harry Potter for a whole weekend. She'll come on Thursday and just say, "That's what I really want to do." Yes. It's good. Harry Potter's brilliant. Get through a bad time. You need to watch it. It's just worth it getting through the day. It is 8:20. It's live here in Queensville, with Jade is here as well for any questions today. Any questions you want to answer? Get in touch. Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry Potter, was rumoured to play Freddie Mercury. I know he was, but he refused. He denied it, and he said, "I have no Freddie Mercury personality." He was originally going to play the Mercury character, but because of the fact that they wanted to choose something more of a Mercury-esque flavour to the film, it would have worked out thinking that. I still don't understand about Mike Myers in this movie. What is his role in this? I have no idea. Is he just narrating it, or is he just in it? Or what's he doing in the film? No one knows about that yet. Very bizarre. You can see how this is going to affect a lot of people watching the movie. A lot. But yeah, I think after Daniel left the series, I think the best one he's ever done is The Woman in Black. That is so good. The Woman in Black is great. Great film. I do like that a lot, that Woman in Black. I watched it and stand stuff. He does suit the dark feels of films. Really is brilliant. But yeah, if you need to watch something during the day and you get bored, Harry Potter's what you really need. Definitely need it. You do. Don't worry, guys. Time's up here now where I'm live. 7 till 9 on Tuesday and Saturday, 4 till 6 on a Saturday. We're here for about another half an hour. Cat Mixer says, Mike Myers, someone stated in Wayne's World how he loved Queen, and now he wants to state how he shits over Queen, but we know he loves Queen, really. He is. Big fan. I think his room's all plastered with all these stuff in it. The only thing I didn't like of him, I didn't like it when he was pirate and what was that film he was in? Austin Powers thing. I have no answer for that at all. That was a shamble. Actually, here's something interesting. This is interesting. You've all seen the films, haven't you? Right, both of them. Did it now? If you can remember the last conversation we had about Miss Madge. I was telling Jade about Miss Madge. You know the single she brought out. What's it called? Beautiful Stranger, I think it was called. Mike Myers in the video. That was done actually as a joke. Apparently, I don't know whether this was Mike's idea. He wanted to have a bit of 60s flavour in the track. Go silly on the video, and Madge had to come in and ruin it for him. Apparently, he didn't like that shoot at all. Said it was just terrible. And then Penny Marshall comes in and says, I want Penny Marshall to direct this. My daughter's got to have a great voice. Madge can just go away. I got Life Killers on vinyl for €10. Nice one. Miracle vinyl for €6. Nice. And a bootleg from Queensville live recording from '73 for €15. I Yeah, because you went to that convention, didn't you? The record thing on was on. They got some good stuff there, mate. Very nice. So you spent 20 quid, £30. Not bad. I'm still waiting to find out who's getting that that clock yet. The one that from our guy who's gonna get that clock. The innuendo clock. I don't know if that was still for sale or not. Actually, that would be interesting if it was. Groovy baby, yeah. I hate map. The only thing, and also the other thing I don't like is, and you're probably all going to disagree with me. You are probably going to go crazy with this. I really hate the Shrek films. I don't mind the films itself, but I just don't like the second one. It is a taking the piss. No, Shrek's not. No. I do love. I tell you what was funny. I saw the Korean Shrek VHS. It's on YouTube, right? Korean Shrek opening. You really want to see that. You really need to see that version. It is funny as hell. And I think if you ever saw that on YouTube, you'd just laugh to it so much. So type in Korean Shrek VHS and look at it. Get rid of all the beginning of it. Watch it from when it opens up the door. So funny. It is hilarious. Brilliant. It doesn't say that. It says something like, "Welcome to my swamp" or something on it about it and stuff. But I love the beginning. It says, "Somebody once told me." I'm going to just sure. There's this little slow down thing as well in it. It is brilliant. The Korean Shrek is excellent. I wish they brought that out on a DVD, but it was a bootleg VHS. So whoever did that in Korea, brilliant. So it's as the guy was saying, this is Shrek, and apparently he bought a VHS for 99p, and he said this is a bootleg version of Shrek, and it was an authentic bootleg as well. And put in the machine, played it up. It was funny. It's funny. Plant Mixer says, my dad calls me, I'm not going to say that word, and slaps me in the face, but I dream of Shrek in my dreams. I think Shrek is great. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it, but it's not a bad series. Puss in Boots singing Live and La Vida Loca is ace. I think that's hilarious. I can't remember who did the, I think it was Antonio Banderas, I think, did the vocal on that. But it's good. I uploaded a video from the making of I'm Going Slightly Mad on Instagram. I have seen the making of the album. I've seen it many times. I've seen the rare version. I've seen the Freddie, the special Peter Freestone filming. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really good. We just need to find out. We need to find out. Is there going to be an official Greatest Hits 3 coming out? I doubt it. Nah. Depends if we can get a hold of some of the stuff. Find out what they can do. It varies on the minute. But I do like some movies I do like, some movies I don't like. I hated that Carrie, the recent Carrie that came out. It was dreadful. That was dreadful. What put me off was all the music that was in it. It was bloody awful. The original's better. Let's see. It's a YouTube called Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. I think they used a video game Half-Life mods to it. Yeah, I think that's probably where it is. Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't even know actually if that's a legit video on YouTube or not. Hope it is, because it'd be good to see it. I like parody videos a lot. I love them a lot. The parodies of films and stuff. If you watch my, if you watch a guy called, oh, what's his name? Let me just try and think of his name. What's his name? It's Oddity Archive. Oddity Archive on YouTube. You really want to go and see that guy's stuff. It works brilliant. He's just uploaded worst karaoke videos ever produced. Oh my god, what a laugh you get off that thing. You really want to watch it. It's embarrassing. Singers who try and sing on there, and meaningless videos don't make any sense, and stalkers filming on video cameras. Because what? Weird. A greatest video hits release on Blu-ray is overdue. Yes. It isn't, and Greatest Hits 1 and 2 has not been out on Blu-ray ever. They'll never bring it out. If they did it with if they did it with the other ones, nah. I have no interest in 4K Blu-ray. It's spot on for me. 4K Blu-ray spot on for me, but video quality wouldn't you say? Blu-rays are the best way to go. I was telling Jade the other day, actually, you can play Blu-rays in a PS4. Because that's what they're made for. 4K, I don't see any difference to it, to be honest. 1080, I mean, alright, 1K is okay. 2K is nothing different about it. But 4K, and I have seen 4K videos. My computer will not take 4K videos at all. But when you watch the 4K ones, the quality is just the same as a Blu-ray. So I don't see any resemblance to it at all. You watch a DVD and the quality's standard. It's not the best. You watch a video on Blu-ray, the quality is way better. It's Blu-ray's in, I think it's in 1080, I think it's in 20p. That's cool. It's good when you have a 4K TV, but I don't have money for that. Yeah, it's a bit pricey. 4K TVs now. This monitor actually that Jade worked on today, this only cost me 120 quid out of Tesco. And I've had it for 2 years and this thing's been great. But because I wanted the size of about, let's see, from here to here. So that's the size of it there, right? That is actually the size of it. So it's pretty big. I wanted to get the extra large one, but it will fit in this room. But it's just that this one's more better standard really for it. This will take up to probably 2K worth of videos. But when you watch them on the computer, you know, you download them off the net, they actually ding in stuff. It's pretty good. Let's have a look. It's a shame that the PS4 and Xbox are around the corner, going out of production of new games, and they're gearing up for PS5. I know PS4 can't be going already. PS4's pretty old now. PS4's only been out for 2 years. They're now going to make way for PS5. It's going to be it is compatible for other games to do. The PS4 is seriously a hell of a good console to get. The PS3 was another beast, because you can play PS3 games on a PS4, and then you can play compatible games on it as well. Which is what I was thinking, I can't play PS3 games. Of course you can. PS4's PS3, PS3, PS4. You can't play PS4 games on a PS3, but you can play PS3 games on a PS4. And that's something you don't know, do you? No. So you play Blu-rays on it, you can play things on it. So, because my mate Kris has got loads of Blu-rays, and he's got his Blu-rays collection's really good, and he's getting a load more Blu-rays this time. It's cool. It's been going late 2003. Oh, 2013. What am I thinking of? 5 years. It's Windows 10. Thinking of Windows 10 was out 2016, and I've had Windows 10 for 2 years now, and I love Windows 10 to bits. Jade loves Windows 10. Windows 10 is great for streaming and amazing to use. And I've had Windows 10 for over about 2 years now on this computer. This actually, it's weird, but this computer has not been formatted at all. Normally what I do is I normally format my drive, but it means erasing off all of my stuff on it, but I need it obviously for the studio stuff. But yeah, right now it's been a successful computer I've had. I've had this one for about 2012. I've had this for 4 years. So probably 5 years now. It'll probably last me another year or so before I have to change it out, obviously, with parts. People are pissed with PS4 as they're wanting the Final Fantasy VII remake out. Oh my god, I know, I've heard all about this Final Fantasy stuff. I'm not a fan of the Final Fantasy legacy. Anime is trash. Anime is not my thing. Japanese manga is brilliant. Anime is not mine. Manga is the best. I think manga is down to earth, great stuff in the world. I would say that I have to say that probably manga is the best to ever watch. I started watching that in 1990s, probably in the 1990s. Really, I can't stand anime. Anime's not me. No, it's not for me. Anime is not for me at all. It's just something that I can't get my head around. Why all the thing about it and all the hype about it and stuff. You know, it's like, well, it's just goddamn anime. It's just as it is. Anyway. Evan's having a lovely stroke tonight. I'm tired. She's in the mood now. Yeah. People shit on Transformers movie as they once saw anime. You know Transformers movies, right? Transformers movies is not CGI. It's real bloody cars. That's why I'm getting sick of all this Fast and Furious rubbish going on. I read about the Fast and Furious, you know, on Wikipedia, and what the hell the hype was all about, I do not know. Cars and racing. What was the point of that? Ridiculous. Do you like the Alien movies? I love the Alien movies from 1, then 2, 3. I was bemused about it. The 4th one was a bit. The 5th one was stuck. Alien vs Predator. Brilliant. The rest of them, nah. I like the originals better. I like the James Cameron director's cut version of that. I love the original. I love the second one. The rest of them, probably. The third one was just weird to get through. But that's kind of weird for me as well. By the way, thanks for subscribing to me. I don't load any content. One day I might. No, he just comes in here to chat really for, you know. He's no problem. That's all she says. No problem. She's really, she's great stuff. Actually, it's nice to have her here tonight. She's been here today, working on her first production today. So we might as well give you all a big round of applause for Jade today. First ever producing a song today. Great. She was so nervous doing it. She pulled through it though, and I've heard back the mix, and it sounds so spot on. Spot on. Really impressed. Really impressed. So yeah. I gotta go, guys. Gotta go save Batman. See you later. Cheers, Planet Mixer. I'm about to leave soon anyway, because the stream is nearly over. But we've had a good chat tonight. So thanks very much, guys, for tonight. Sorry the stream was not Queen related, but we got somewhere anyway with it tonight, I suppose. We're back on Saturday with another live stream. Saturday, 4 till 6. We're here. Quarter 4 will be here on Saturday. Jade says, I really enjoy it. Thank you very much. Bye, Planet Mixer. Yeah, because I'm about to leave. I've got to take somebody out because she's wanting a second one today. She hasn't had time to go for one as well. Cheers to Planet Mixer. Thanks, Jade, for tuning in today. Thank you. That's your first stream, actually. You've enjoyed this today. Really good indeed. Also, thanks very much to Scott Logan, who joined us as well. We very briefly you did. We've got another stream coming on Saturday, guys. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what's happening with Mark's situation at the moment, Mark's situation, it's on hold until we get something sorted out with that anyway. Soon. We'll let you know anyway from it. Alright, guys, I'm back on Saturday. Another live stream. Queensville, back with you guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and also times up here now when I'm live. Questions in obvious episode. As always, Facebook page, queensville.com. That's it, Entertainment Limited for all your music needs. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Until then, have a great night. See you later. Bye.